You're in my world now. Welcome to the SMB server. So, I've been kind of busy flattening that mountain over there. I got that beacon during a podcast, though it was kind of an audio only thing. I didn't die. I still have 0 deaths. I almost died. I realized I was near death and kind of, you know, ran away, healed up, and then went and finished the fight. I have expanded that island to completely encompass everything that is Mushroom Island. I plan to kind of flatten that downward. Let me throw my armor back on and whatnot. Let's see, growing some trees because, yeah, it's kind of getting ridiculous with all these chests. And holy cow, is that loud. I must just have very loud settings going right now. That's okay. I can lower that in post. In any case, I've got so much stone and mycelium and dirt. And that mycelium, by the way, is my fill-in block for under the water because I don't really want that much mycelium in the first place. This is kind of my plans for this episode. I'm going to extend. It's going to be a little bit of a walk around this way, but I'm going to extend this here, and we're going to have ourselves a floating storage room. My original plan was to put it over that way, but I have different plans for over there, I think. Well, I know, but I don't know exactly what at this point. I just know that this is the only place on the entire island that is going to be remotely height-centric. So it's going to have my storage room, and that storage room is going to be made out of glass. Lots and lots of glass. Hence the reason for those trees. That is actually, I think, just slightly more chests than I will need for the system. It is turning nighttime again. I've actually, in addition to flattening that out, which has also been a lot of during the podcasts, as another audio only thing, that mountain's still got a ways to go. I have also done something in the nether, which I guess as the sun sets, I'll show you right quick. Just kind of a quick show. So we pop in through the nether, and this is going to change soon enough, but for some reason the chunks don't load out that far, so any mobs that are close by don't really despawn, keeping the mob cap up. And if they do despawn, the zombie pigmen are the most likely to spawn back in to fill it before ghast. So I haven't had a single ghast between here and spawn in I don't know how long, but this is a direct path to spawn. It goes that way and then cuts that way. So no more perilous trek across that or any other following cobbled pillars. Just getting back until I actually build this up like it's going to be. It's kind of a run down here to get in completely encased nether portal because, yeah, I guess shut it out the first time I came out here and was like, I didn't bring any flint and steel. I got lucky it relit for me to go back through. That actually did happen in recording on a podcast. Unfortunately, that VOD would long be gone by now. It's night. I need to sleep the night away and get to work. You know, all that green makes it look like, briefly at least, there's a creeper. Yeah, I also need to work on a bedroom at some point. But I don't know when or where, and yeah. For the moment, that's my bed. And this over here will be the storage room. I think I'm actually going to do a little bit of the work off camera, kind of get the basic floor layout done, because I've got to kind of go by dimensions to build it. So let me cut right here, and I will be right back with you. I have already chewed through that much glass, and I still have so very much more to place. I am out of sand, so I'm going to have to go and continue digging up a desert to get more sand so that I can smelt it into glass and continue work on this. But for now, we still have enough glass to get some stuff done. And this is the basic layout. The entrance will be right here. So we come in and we will have chests upon chests of storage. This floor will have chests going 6 tall. The floor below will have 4 tall, and the floor above will have 4 tall. I intend to make the way down here and the way up here, which is why there's this little hole in the floor so that I can have the stairs go there. I'm going to do the stairs in quartz simply because white glass, white quartz, it'll look good. These torches kind of help indicate where the signs for the chests are going to be. And then I've placed down back here where the chests themselves, plus a space for the wall. And now over here it's 3 wide, but over here you notice 4 wide. And this is actually going to bump out to 5 wide. Right here. And then here. And yeah, that'll just keep going up. I don't have a lot of glass, so I'll just claim that back for now. But yeah, this is going to be the only section that has anything to do with anything redstone-y. And that's just the hoppers. Saw that I had 40 hoppers. It's 8, 6 tall. That will be just enough hoppers to fill in this area. And this is going to be my bulk storage. I actually plan to have the bottom chest exposed, a wall of glass in front of it, and then the top chest where I can input items. And yeah, that's my bulk storage. Then we just go through all the rest of the storage, and that, like I said, that's why I've got upstairs and downstairs as well. We're going to put it all in a 3-floor kind of glass cloud. My storage is going to be in the cloud. I just thought of that. Okay. But looks like the grass has fully finished spreading over there. Nice. Now I can take some of that mycelium and build the base of it up a little bit better. But not before I finish this. So this is the first step. This, of course, is the way in, which is why it's centered. Well, it's not centered, but it's lined up. So you come in. Like I said, the signs are going to be here, so it's going to look more open than this. And we have that because we're going to have glass wall here. And we're actually going to have a bit of a glass wall here as well. But only to this point. It'll be open back here. I might do glass panes as kind of a bridge thing. We'll see. But what I do know is I need to work on the other floors. For that, I will need more glass. And the beauty is you can open chests underneath glass. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the rest of it. There we go. Now building the bottom floor is going to be a little trickier than building the top floor. So let's see. I have signs here, which means this is going to be air. This is going to be a wall of glass, basically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and floor / ceiling. So now I just build this little section out a little bit. And as I said, this is going to be the next floor. And if I get yes, I got the keys correct. I've aligned it so that it's centered in the chunk here. But because of where it comes from over there and where I've got the entrance, I made sure all of that was in a chunk. But instead of it only being in 2 chunks, it spreads across 3 chunks. But I'm okay with that. Let's turn that back off. And now I'm going to finish building this floor up just a little bit. Let's see, do this. Oh, and I've been getting a lot of lag when working on this. There we go. That lines up perfectly. So like I said, that stairwell is going to come up to here, and I want to get that in so that I can just climb up and down. And then I need to get the stairwell going down, which I think will be best done. Let me grab... You know what? Let's just use stone. And we will pillar up, and we'll basically base it on that same central pillar there. It's basically the central foundation for a lot of this. And 1, 2, 3, 4, floor. So we get rid of those, and we can put, if I can stand in the right spot, we can work on our floor right here, essentially. All right, let me purl up there, and boom. This is basically the bottom floor of it. It's actually pretty close to the ground, except the ground is going to get lowered quite a bit. Still, I might be able to have a ground floor access to it. I'm not sure. I kind of like that because it's, like I said, it's the cloud. Not intentional pun, but still pun nonetheless. Now, I know this is just going to be a solid flat surface, but somewhere over here is where the stairs are going to begin for going up. Yeah, that works. I'm going to have them come up there, so it'll be somewhere in this area, and then we can just access all 3 floors. There'll be no spawning spaces. You know, I was just thinking, is any of it, I should actually just check while I'm up there, is any of it in the ocean biome? I don't think so. In which case, it wouldn't really matter in the end, but I'm not looking at having any spawning spaces. Oh, well. That corner. Yeah, I hit shift at literally the exact right moment. This corner is the only bit that's above an ocean biome. Yeah, those 2 blocks. That is very safe. If I didn't make this out of glass, it would not. Those 2 spots would be the only ones I'd have to be concerned with spawning. But since I'm making it out of glass, I'm not going to have to worry about that anyway. Let me just grab some quartz. I should have some already broken down. Some. Not a whole lot, though. So where... Yep. I need to break this down so that I can make these stairs, of which I still hate the recipe of only outputting 4 stairs, because it feels like a waste. But, hey, it's what the recipe is, so I guess it is what it is. Anyway, I'm definitely starting to babble, so let me cut here, break down this quartz, and put the stairs in, and, well, let's see how far we can get with the glass we have first. be it for the glass. That is what we have. I even went ahead and got the entrance in. The pillar there is, well, it's going to be something similar all the way through. Although it's going to make some interesting effects of looking at it, and you're going to see these, yeah, all sorts of pillars and such going through all the chests and the glass. But if you look through it, it gets foggy. It's like, really is like a cloud. It's a low cloud, but it's a cloud nonetheless. And of course, well, I don't have the glass to fix that. I gotta be really careful about breaking these torches because of that, especially since I'm pretty much out of sand, I'm out of glass. I've got to go to a desert and mine it. So for the moment, we'll just pretend that didn't happen. And I'll just gather up these torches. Glass breaks way too easy. Wow, that's actually making it quite a difference. It's no longer bright. That's actually about the light level it's always going to be. Nice and dark. I hope I can read the chest. But, a lot of times someone's going to sleep it today. Such as myself now, since, I'm recording. Ah, there we go. Okay, so yes. Got to get a lot of glass, and I don't even have the roof in yet. That's going to take a whole nother batch of glass. Pretty much just as much as is on the base level, except for the roof. And then we'll have to get the outer walls and the central pillars. At this point, I think it's actually going to be about right to just go ahead and put the chests in, because, it's not like it's going to make that huge of a difference whether I have the chests in now or later. It's just, once they're in, I'm building around the chest, which is doable. Yeah, it's definitely going to be doable, and in the meantime, we'll have the chests in so I know where the walls and the pillars and whatnot go. So yeah, let's get those in. That doesn't seem right, because it isn't. I'm going to need this quite a bit now, aren't I? Okay, so the sign, actually that might be right. Hang on a second. Nope, the signs go right along this wall here. The chests will go there. Let's actually get this first batch in because it's the bulk storage that uses the hoppers. Oh, right. There we go. We're going to get one complete module in, which is going to take a lot of remembering that I need. Those sit up higher than a chest. Alright, so we do this, this. Let's also get that in. We need the hopper there. Oh, that worked. We need chest, boom, and boom. Okay. Do that, grab that, and then we just slip that hopper in there. And of course, this to that is going to be solid glass. So the entire hopper system sits back here. You can only access the input and the output, and everything just flows to the bottom. Next, I'm going to get the rest of these, but before I quite do that, I'll basically going to be going around, let's see, this wall, corner wall, yeah, because the chests are like that, and it's going to go, see, where are some trapped chests? That should be 8 for 8 pillar and a normal chest. And since everything is even, I need just as many trap chests as I do normal ones. And there we go. So we'll have a bunch of chests there. And it's basically the circle layout all the way around. Let me get these chests in, and then I can show you a little bit more of what this is going to look like before having to go out and gather sand. Well, there's something to be said for double, triple, and quadruple checking your counts, because I kept coming up short at just about every turn on chests. Glass, I just had to wait for it to smelt. But yeah, this is the storage room. It kind of looks like a cloud, although it's a bit, now that it's done, it looks a bit taller than I expected and not quite as long. But if we're inside of it, it does look a lot more like a cloud because it is narrower. And anyway, clouds aren't necessarily long, narrow things. They could be nice, big. I guess they're usually pretty flat too, but this one's a tall one because they could be tall too. So we've got 3 layers of storage. That's the bulk storage. And I have plans for what goes in all of these chests. I just need to now make a lot of signs and start moving moving stuff into the storage system. That's going to take some time. So I'm going to do that between episodes, possibly between multiple episodes. And yeah, I've also got to finish flattening that out. Flatten this entire island down because it isn't going to sit quite so close to the top of the island. The top of the island is actually going to be down at about water level, so it's going to be a good ways up. And like I said, this is the only thing that's going to actually stay elevated, even remotely, and I do still have to figure out exactly how I'm going to do that. I might just replace that with grass and then replace a bit of grass down here and just, yeah. I've got a few things to try and figure out with that. But as far as the rest of it goes, that's the storage system. And yeah, it was a pain sometimes working on this or getting the sand with the lag that's been going on lately. And it has nothing to do with that it's made out of glass, because I was getting a lag before that. It's just, okay, I know this might contribute a little bit, but I'm not feeling any more lag. I'm actually not feeling any lag right now. It's when I place a block that I get that lag, or when I break a block. So, I guess there's that. But yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to check the description below. And God bless.